Wake up, babe. New Cardio Games video is here.
Side, even at 0 stars, they'll be giving some additional stats. If you start them up, you'll be getting the stats on the right side. Also, you can do different combinations. If you have two of them, for example, the Arcane Casket and the Golden Feather, you'll be getting even more additional stats. So that's why it is very important for every free-to-play to get these magic devices, because they're giving a lot of stats. So pay attention when an event is offering magic devices. For example, some shards, 50 shards, try to get them with gems. No event is offering 100 shards of a magic device, so bear that in mind. Let's start first with the Arcane Casket. I have one Arcane Casket on my account. I was able to get 50 shards from an event a couple of weeks ago, and then 50 shards from a chest. So, the other difference that we have here is that the legendary magic devices have only 2 levels, while the mythic magic devices have 3 levels. So let's start with the Arcane Casket. At level 1, the Arcane Casket increases the attack by 10% 10 seconds after the battle starts. At level 2, the casket increases attack for 20 seconds. And I have here a little summary because some of these descriptions are very long. And I think that you should be wearing this magic guide on your mage or fighter. Now, if you're starting the game now and if you have only one 10-star monster, by all means just slap this magic guide on your 10-star monster and try to clear uh, some game mode so you can get more rewards. I do recommend you to get first a mage, DPS mage, or a fighter. Don't get a healer or a tank to 10 stars because usually the healers and the tanks are not doing so much damage. So what you want to do is you want to build a mage or a fighter, and if you have this arcane casket early on, you can put it on your mage, so this way you can do more damage. Basically, if the magic guide is giving some attack or damage boost, you want to run it on your DPS monster. So some of these descriptions have some, typos. For example, we have the sky harp here. They didn't specify how much attack you'll be getting. Also, I think the shadow spirit, it says that it's giving, you cannot take more than 112% of your max HP as a damage, but I think it should be 12%. So some of these descriptions have some typos. I thought that the arcane casket has also a typo here. I thought that you should read increases attack by 10% for 10 seconds, because at level 2 it says increases attack for 20 seconds. I'm not sure how it works. Let me show you a video that I've recorded earlier today. So basically, Coronis is wearing this magic device. You can see how much damage she's doing, around 40,000 damage. And let's see now how much damage she'll be doing. 10 seconds already passed. Again, another hit, but I think this hit was before the 10 seconds, and now 10 seconds already passed. You can see here the damage went up to 50,000. So I think the description might be right, and you may be getting this attack boost 10 seconds into the battle. I'm not sure, don't quote me on this, take it with a grain of salt. So, in summary, guys, based on my little testing of this magic device in PvE, I can assume that you'll be getting this attack boost 10 seconds into the battle, which is unfortunate, but I think there is no typo here. It is very unfortunate because most of the PvP fights are lasting only 10 to 15 seconds. So if you're not getting this attack boost at the beginning of the battle, most likely you're not gonna trigger this effect like ever. But if you have any more additional information about this magic device, let me know in the comment section. I'm not planning to waste any more time because this guide will be very long. So next we have the golden feather. At level 1, upon defeating enemy increases damage by 15% for 10 seconds. It can be triggered only once, and at level 2 this effect can be triggered twice. The values can be stacked. I think they're talking about the damage boost, however durations are calculated separately. So I think that with this artifact you have three options. Basically, if you kill two enemies at the same time, you get 30% damage boost for 10 seconds only. You can stack the damage, you cannot stack the durations. If you kill two enemies at different times, of course, you'll be getting 50% damage boost for 10 seconds at the beginning of the battle, let's say, and if you kill another enemy at the end of the battle, you'll be getting again 15% damage boost for 10 seconds. And the third option is you kill two enemies, and the time frames of these effects, basically when you trigger the second time this effect, the first effect will be still going. In this case, when you trigger the second effect, you'll be getting 30% damage boost. I hope this makes sense to you guys. I mean, the wording is kind of strange, but I think that is what they mean with this description. Next we have the breath stone. Pretty much it is doing the same thing as the golden feather. The only difference is you're gonna get this damage boost by 15% when one of your teammates dies. Now here it's interesting because I think you can choose this magic device. For example, you can put this magic device on your Lilith, and you can run her with 2 5-star monsters in your team. You can even remove the gear from these 5-star monsters. So basically when they die, they're gonna boost the damage of Lilith. Also, you can run specific rune on these 5-star monsters, which is giving additional attack when they die. So your Lilith will be a powerhouse. I haven't tested that because I don't have the breath stone, but I think that it can be used for cheese. Again, offensive artifact, so run it on your mages or fighters. Next, we have the Fruit of Desire at level 1. When energy is above 90%, becomes immune to control effects for 4 seconds. It can be triggered one time, and when you trigger this effect, if you're already under CC, it's gonna clear it. And at level 2, this effect can be triggered twice per battle, minimum cooldown of 5 seconds. So in summary, this magic device can give you 4 seconds of control immunity twice per battle, which is really nice. I've seen a lot of whales running this artifact on different classes: support, fighters, tank, mages. It is really good on the new monsters like Vespa and Pala, especially on monsters that can CC, or you can put it on a monster which needs to do an active, because once you get above 90% you cannot be CC'd, which means that this monster will definitely do an ultimate. So next we have the Sky Harp. When healing, reduce damage taken by 50% for the target for 10 seconds. It can be triggered only once. So when you see in the description when healing, this means that the magic device is going on your support, because only the support monsters can heal. So the wording here again is a little bit strange. So basically, when your monster is healing another monster on your team, the second monster which is getting healed will get also 50% damage reduction. At level 2, this magic device is increasing attack. We don't know the multiplier here for 20 seconds. So this magic device is giving damage reduction, which is permanent, I think. No, actually it's for 10 seconds. Okay, so you'll be getting damage reduction for 10 seconds, and also you'll be getting attack boost, which is pretty nice, I guess. I think this magic device can be pretty good. And finally, we have the Earth Bell. The Earth Bell at level 1 is giving shield, which will be 10% of your max HP for 10 seconds after the battle starts. Triggers one time per battle, and at level 2 the shield will be 20% of your max HP. So when we have when we have in the description that your monster will be gaining shields, this means that you can run it on your tank and support. I've seen a lot of people running Earth Bell on very squishy monsters which needs a little bit more protection, or you can run it on your tank. For example, Reddy has already built in shields in his toolkit, so giving him the Earth Bell will give additional shield, so he can be very tanky. Alright guys, so that was the end of the first part. We're done with the legendary magic devices, and now comes the question which magic device you should get first. Now, I'm always saying that your first 10 monsters should be a mage or fighter. The best DPS mage in the game currently, I think, is Lilith. So if you can get Lilith to 10 stars, and if you're building a mage or a fighter as your first 10-star monster, I think you should go with the Golden Feather. The Golden Feather will be boosting your damage by 50% for 10 seconds. So yeah, your mage or fighter can do more damage once you kill Zenobia or on your Dracula. So basically Dracula will become immune to OCC. He's gonna gain damage boost. He's hitting, by the way, all the enemies. And at level 3, he's gonna gain even more lifesteal. I think he has life leech in his toolkit. So basically he is getting really good. And again, you have to upgrade this magic device to level 3. But yeah, I've seen some fights in PvP where Dracula was wearing this Wingstar staff and he was amazing. Next, we have the Shadow Spirit. When receiving a single hit, takes damage equals to 15% max HP at most. It can be triggered only once. At level 2, when receiving a single hit, takes damage equals to, in the description it says 112%, but I think it should be 12% max HP at most. Also gaining shield that resists the next hit and converts the damage taken to 100% healing. The shield cannot be dispelled. This effect can be triggered 2 times per battle with a minimum cooldown of 7 seconds. And at level 3, damage taken equals 8% max HP at most, can be triggered 3 times per battle. So again, pretty good magic device. You can run it on your tank and fighter. It is not specified about the shield at level 3, but I think that every time when they hit you, you should be getting this shield, and on the next hit, you'll be converting the damage into healing. So basically, they cannot one-shot you, and also you'll be getting shields and you're going to be healing yourself, which is pretty amazing. You can run it on a tank or a fighter. Again, at level 3, this magic device is really good. Next we have the Sword of Oath. I have already a copy of this device. So at level 1, casting ultimate skill permanently increases the damage by 20%. Permanently increases the damage by 20%. Not stackable. I'm okay even with 20%. And also gains a shield of 10% max HP for 6 seconds. Cannot be dispelled and it can be triggered only once per battle. At level 2, it increases the crit by 100% for 5 seconds, also gains a shield of 50% max HP, can be triggered twice, and at level 3 gains a shield of 20% max HP, can be triggered 3 times per battle. So this sort of the Sword of Oath is really good, especially on a mage like Lilith. My Lilith with the Sword of Oath is doing amazing things, a lot of damage basically. So this permanent damage boost by 20% is amazing. At level 2 you'll be getting crit, and also don't forget that you'll be getting shield, because these mages, especially the DPS mages, are very squishy. So with this shield you can survive further. So my two favorite magic devices, the staff and the Sword of Oath. I think I'll be getting next a copy of the staff. So the only problem with the staff is that the staff is becoming good at level 2 and level 3, while the Sword of Oath is good at even at level 1. This permanent damage boost increase is amazing. The other thing is, if you have a copy of both, you'll be getting even more stats. You can see here Sword of Oath and Wingstar Staff. You'll be getting evasion, attack, defense. You'll be getting flat stats and percentage. Also, you'll be getting HP and attack. So yeah, I think I'm gonna build Dracula on my account. So I wanna test him out with the staff, and also I'll be building my Lilith, and I'll be running the sword on her always. to your Coronis, Undine, Lilith, or whoever you're running. This way, you can push more game modes, you can get more rewards, you can push even PvP. So, again, I think that your first 10-star monster should be a mage. Also, probably your first 11, 12, and 13-star monster should be a mage. So definitely get this Sword of Oath. It's gonna help you a lot. At level 2, it's gonna boost your crit by 100% for 5 seconds. Also, the shield is helping a lot since most of the mages are very squishy. With this shield, your mage can survive further. So for me, definitely the best choice as a first mythic magic guide is the Sword of Oath. Again, it's up to you, you're playing the game, so if you want to have fun you can get something else first. And now I think we should go into the game. All right, let me try to. All right, perfect. So let's go and check the whales on my server. So I'm gonna show you one of the biggest whales in our cluster of servers. We're gonna check the Void Clash. It's a PvP game mode. So yeah, I think this is the biggest whale on our server. As you can see, he has over 20 million power. For comparison, I think I have only 5 million power. So let's see what he's running on his team. Um, Avanzo, I think, is running the Deep Sea Tome. So basically, yeah, when his HP falls below 40%, clears most debuffs and restores 20% max HP. I guess it's okay. Um, Next, what do we have? We have Zenobia. I said on my Zenobia and Dracula, I think I'll be running the Wingstar Staff, and I think he is doing the same thing. Level 2 Wingstar Staff. Okay, very nice. Actually 2 stars, it's not level 2. Becomes immune to all control effects for 12 seconds after the battle starts. Very good option. Next we have Lilith. There is no point checking Lilith because we all know that she's gonna be running the Sword of Oath. We have Pala. Let's see what he's running on Pala. He is running the Prophecy of Time, of course. I mean, he needs to run at least one Prophecy of Time, especially in PvP, so he can be top 3. And finally, we have Octasia. Yeah, no surprise here. He's running the inverted heptagram. Yeah, so she can grant a shield of 50% max HP to the teammate with the lowest HP. Now, I'm not saying that these classes are set in stone, especially if you're free to play. Run whatever you have. If you can get from some events, for example, the Fruit of Desire or Earth Bell, just try to adjust your team. Put this magic device on your tank or whatever monster you have. It doesn't have to be tank, it can be support. Try to make it work. If you have